Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking downfield, it's Barber. He lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Simpkins. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Carolina, 7. App State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Unloads quickly. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to throw, it's Swan. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dozier. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Going to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass, it's Barber. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
To the air, it's Swan. Lets it fly. It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He'll take the deep shot. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the 1st quarter on a high note to no avail. 2nd quarter's coming. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wideout. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. He smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They're going back to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Swan. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The shot that clears in a good spot here with second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
To throw, it's Barber. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, shot to clear.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. We'll looking for a man. It's Swan. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Strowman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Got it! And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Lets it fly. Touchdown, App State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Barber. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Dozier. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Scanning the field, it's Swan. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Dozier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Gets open down the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the air, it's Swan. Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun. Now adjusting. Touchdown, App State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, and I'd give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Barber. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The shot that clears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
25.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
On the run, it's John. They get him down. Tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Barber. Bringing the heat. Puts it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneak gets it done.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Here we go!
Looking downfield, it's Swan. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Just keeps slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Strowman. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Swan. Here's a heat. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the shot to clear is trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The shot to clears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
To the air, it's Swan. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Hornet. Terrier, baby.
Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Now improvising. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Strowman. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Going deep. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the shot to clears are in the hurry-up. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking for space. It's John. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The shot that clears will go for it on fourth down. Firing deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
And what a big stop for this defense. You think about it, you're trailing by a couple possessions. You need to make something happen now. They take the gamble, go for it. Your offense is in position to try to get yourself back in this football game.
To the air, it's Swan. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.